oxfordshire again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and my review is to Rewrite episode 4, guys. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode of Rewrite, one thing I got to say, rushed. I can definitely tell it was rushed, even though right now it's very ahead of me. The arrow is very ahead of me when it comes to visual novel. But so far what I read from the visual novel is definitely way ahead of me. But yet again, I can tell it's rushed. It was quite simple how it was rushed. But it was not terrible, like terribly rushed. Not terribly, in my opinion. There are people out there who can't even stand it a little bit, or to them it feels like it was a lot. But to me, I didn't feel like it was that terribly rushed. Now, what this episode mostly focused on is on Suzuka. Suzuka, the blonde hair girl with the eye patch who has a different colour eye on the eye patch, and who's short. Suzuka. Now, we find out that the reason why she's living alone, because I think it was quite obvious, I remember correct, yes, she was living alone. The main reason why she's living alone is because when she was younger, she was living with her parents. We find out that her parents forgot about her. Like, literally, they lost memories. They lost memories about Suzuka, which you might feel like, eek, they lost memories. So how the fuck did they lose their memories? And we find out that Suzuka has this ability, have this power. Now, at first I thought it was mind wipe. I thought it was like a mind wipe ability. But when it carried on, then it differed from my ability. Now, of course, it does have the ability to wipe someone's memory. It does. But what this ability actually does is that actually wipes anything out. Like, wipes, because when at one point, remember correct when Kultura had a cut on his hand, like on his hand, left part of his hand. For some reason it disappeared, that cut, and the reason why, because Suzuka healed that cut. How? She wiped it out of existence. She has the ability to wipe it. Now, she learned how to control it now, but when she was little, when she first used it, like, her parents were in a big fight. Their parents were in a big fight. I'm not going to go full detail, because I need you guys to watch the episode, but I'm listing out these major bits. But her parents got in one big fight, and then Suzuka, because the main reason why is because they were in an accident. They were in an accident because they were planning to move house, and they were looking at the new house they're going to. Then there's like, seemingly like creature that got attacked. That Kultura got attacked by the tentacle like octopus like creature. Destroyed the house, put on a fire, and caused serious damage on Suzuka and her parents when Suzuka was little. And they got transferred to a hospital, and they recovered. Of course, they recovered, and nothing really bad happened until some people came about. I feel like, I don't know what they are, but they could possibly could the school. Possibly she has to go to a different. She got accepted into a. She got an offer to go to a elite school. Take it, and they. Parents accept it, and by doing that, to sort of what to accept, they gave them the money. They gave them money. They gave them lots. This person gave them a lot of money, so they took it. The daughter went to an elite school. They had to, of course, take it with Suzuka's position, and yeah, and pretty much when she got back to meet her parents again, they were in a big fight. Suzuka tried to stop them. And she wanted to make sure. I think she thought it was her fault from what was going on. So her ability that's when it first activated her ability. She wiped their memories out. Now, this is one thing I do. Like I said, her ability from what I can understand, if it can hear abilities but it will wipe people's memories out, the ability I can feel like this name could work, it has to be an existence wipeout ability. Ability to wipe out someone's existence. Or wipe out any form of it, anything from existence. So you can wipe out injuries to make sure they do not exist. You can wipe someone's memories. Possibility, you can wipe anything out. And we don't know how powerful Suzuka's ability is. Possibility that she can only wipe out certain amount of existence. So, but we now in this episode we know her ability is a existence removal ability, that she can remove someone's existence, including someone's own memories, which is whoa. And by doing that, and we found out Suzuka ended up having a little sister. Suzuka has a little sister. Suzuka has a little sister who came, of course, after the memory wipe, and then she had to leave her parents because they couldn't remember her or anything, and because of that, as I did not because several years of the memory they lost of Suzuka. So that means they didn't know they had a child, and the daughter that they ended up having was, well, her little sister, but they named her Suzuka, and they did not know that they already have a daughter called Suzuka, which I have got to say, in a way that's somewhat mucked up, that is very disturbing. I don't know why it is. I know it's because she had a little sister, but your little sister is replacing your role and having the same name as you without, well, pretty much your little sister not even know you existed. That is the mucked up thing, that she's pretty much replacing you. That you're pretty much, our little sister is replacing Suzuka for her parents' role, which I feel like, oh my god, that's actually mucked up and dark and whoa. Literally, because just imagine, guys, you, or maybe your own child, some reason you or your own child wipe out your said parents' memories of you, like, and then you have to be separated, and then if you're, like I said, if you're the parent, you lost your memories, you wouldn't know you had a child, and you maybe if you end up getting another child and it ends up being the same gender as the child you've got, you're more likely going to choose the same name you're going to choose that you chose for that child, because technically that was the first name you were going to call your first child, and in your mind this child, the second child you're having, was actually your first child, even though it technically is your second child. You will call the child by the name you're going to give for that gender, which I got to say, poor Suzuka, and I've got to say poor parents as well. Like, they lost the memories of Suzuka, and Suzuka has to be separated from them. And to find out she has a little sister she cannot even probably meet. Like, she knows she has one. Like, she said she goes to the house to see her parents, to see how well they're doing, of course. But of course, she does it in a way to make sure she's like a complete stranger or something. But she goes there so she knows the identity of, to make sure how well they're doing. But just thinking about that, how much Suzuka gone through. I have to give props to at least the game attention up. For Rush, they did have a lot of attention, which I give props to. Now, also, one thing that also happened in this episode is Ghost Girl. Ghost Girl arrived in the morning at school, pretty much in the morning at school, which is surprising. So you think everybody in class should have seen her when she opened the door. But some reason, again, like ghosts, no one except for Cortaro can see the ghost. So everybody feel like that door opened by itself, and both of the doors, for the go in and out of the classroom open up, which people, I'm surprised did not react to that big. Like they did react, but they're not like, why they open, like the first one I do expect maybe not be too big. Like they get the shock value and saying wondering why it opened, but then the second one, if that opened by itself and no one did it, then you should be fucking suspicious and maybe freaked out. First one, shock value. Second door, freak out. I'm surprised they did not, which I feel like if I was in their shoes, or any of you guys were in their shoes, you would be shocked from the first one. Actually, you even talk about sliding doors as well, like Western doors. I have to say Western because technically majority of the Japanese, of course they do have the Western doors as well, but majority of the doors, some reason in anime and also in Japan, they have sliding doors. But yeah, pretty much, our Western doors are more pull and push, and wind actually does cause it. Literally, I already know how it works. Freaking wind! Like, it can be from any room. If a window open and the door not fully closed properly, the wind can easily push it. Or pull it, depending on what area it is in. But it can open the fucking door, which is quite creepy, but it does happen. But sliding doors, that, I don't know, that should be the bigger shock value. Like, wind should not be able to freaking move a sliding door. A push or pull door, yes, but a slide door to slide it across, that's of course impossible. That means that's when they should be suspicious. But first of all, that's when they should be confused. But if you are talking about technicalities and stuff, then you should be creeped out when the second door does open. So you have to be freaking out. But it did not. Now, another thing that's also got shown is the last 2 minutes of the episode. The last 2 minutes of the episode. Class president. I already knew she had this kind of problem when she was when I was reading the vision novel about her, and she always wears these gloves because she doesn't want to touch things directly, and looks like she does not want to. Her personality fucking showed it in that those, like she will not, because these baseball players, they in the baseball club in the school, pretty much lost their ball in the firebed, and the president was there, so they asked her, can you get it for us? And she refused it outright. She said, I'm not going to touch that filthy ball. She's pretty much said that. And also said she wanted, and Haltery comes and saying, oh, come on, just pick up the ball, and she's complaining and come on, just pick up the ball, ready? It's not, and then she pretty much, and the class president went, melee, she pushed Haltery over, which like, that was uncalled for. Literally. But that was just obvious that she is scared of touching things directly. You know what? She's scared of fucking germs. That cliche. Which I hardly see her in MMA. Which I'm gonna give props to. They bring up some things I don't see that much. That I don't see that much. There's a possibility that many people see that a lot more. But yeah, she does not like to touch things directly, which I feel like, oh shit, what's made her like that? What made her like touch things directly? And that's all it really. Now, animation quality of this episode. The CGI thing's still bad, ooh. But the rest, still frames, nothing big. But I gotta say, everything time we had with Suzuka, I really enjoyed it. I liked how cute she's reacting. And the way she reacts, oh god, her reactions are so fucking cute. So fucking cute. And that's all I got to say. And guys, that's my anime review to Rewrite Episode 4. Hope you guys like it. Come on, chat fans today. If you guys want to send them out, go in my description down below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I see you guys later.